saying, I should have done this instead, I should have done that instead, now look, this is going to be a setback, this is going to be that. And then I realized that everything that I do, as long as it's leading me down the path to the things that I desire, it's not a mistake. It's a learning moment that I can course correct. If I do something and I don't do it the right way, I'll be like, now we know how not to do it. Instead of sitting there in the guilt, the frustration, and the disappointment, I can then choose to look at it as a learning lesson and be like, now we know what not to do. And then next time, if I find myself in a position, I'll be like, I know where this road leads, and it's not in the direction that I'm going. So I am going to get off the path a lot sooner than down the line by the time of realizing who for ages it's like, oh no, I've been here for 6 years when I should have first corrected in year one, right? So when I started thinking of my mistakes in that way,
This is what
then it
the
becomes a thing
vinegar
of
has
like,
been
okay,
able
a
to
mistake was
remove.
made. It happened. What can we learn from this? Is there something to be learned from this? And then you just break it down and you look at it and go, at what point did I do wrong? At what point did I do myself? Because at the end of the day, it's like you think about the goal, the things you want to achieve, and the life that you want to be. Everything that you do will lead you down the path that you want in one way or the other. For some of these things, you end up taking so many detours before you actually get to where you're going. But with others, it's going to be a straighter path. So when you're learning from the mistakes, you'll reduce the number of detours that you have to take because you clocked them a bit earlier, as opposed to sitting there and spewing and feeling guilty and trying to accept it in 15 million ways. You're like, the mistake already happened. What can I gain from that? What do I get out of that that can help me move closer to my desired life or the things that I want to do, or my goals or my dreams, whatever it may be that you're working towards, to becoming the version of you that I want to be, or because all these versions exist within you, everything exists within you. And I think that's one of the other things I wish I learned earlier. Not looking for outside validation or looking for things that are external to validate me and validate my feelings, my emotions. I wish I learned about relationships. This is what I mean. I wish I dated, because I didn't really do that. I didn't date myself, I didn't date other people.
This is after the second
And
wash.
it's like, oh, I like this person. Okay, cool. And then my daughter's like, oh, we can be in a relationship. Oh, you know what? Okay, cool, let's do that. And I never took time to, one, learn what I'm like by myself, learn how I show up in relationships, and these are friendships, romantic relationships, and whatever type of relationship you might think about. I never learned how I receive, and also I never learned that in giving, it needs to be reciprocated. I didn't know at what point you stop giving. Do you keep giving when there's nothing pouring back into you? How do you keep pouring when there's nothing being poured into you? I wish it's something that I learned in my 20s. I wish I spent more time learning the relationships I was in, the friendships that I had around me, because looking back at it and realize I had no business staying friends with so and so because I didn't like any of the ideas they had, I didn't like the way they thought, and sometimes it kind of felt like I used to have fights and arguments with people about the thoughts they had, the way they presented the thoughts, and the things that they had, like, I can't believe you did that. And I would sit there and laugh and be like, ha 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 ha, but we're friends. So now looking back, like, the spaces I ended up having to diminish myself or diminish my emotions or my opinions or sit back or take a step back because I had chosen to be in those relationships and chosen to be in those friendships and chosen to entertain those ideas. So now I wish I had learned a bit more about that, learning a bit more about how do I show up, what are my limits, what are my boundaries, where do I draw the line. In terms of dating, if I had started dating myself when I was in my 20s, I think I would have learned a lot sooner how to enjoy my own company, how to be comfortable by myself and be comfortable with my journey and my company and myself and my thoughts and my emotions and all those things, because I have spent time just sitting and sitting by myself with myself, not trying to fill in the gaps with watching movies, doing this, like just sitting with myself. I wish I had done that when I was in my 20s. I'm glad I'm finally doing it now again.